Well, hey folks, Species7 here. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for joining me in Farm Sim 25. Hope you're having a great day. We are going to try and get some cow food together here. Oh, this is the new American map, by the way. In case you thought this might be the homestead map. No. There we go. So let's grab our loader and our bale. Spike. We can actually get in between there. There we go. Alright, so now let's grab our TMR mixer. Hope everybody's doing well. It is the 6th day of September. Oh, why do I always grab this one instead of the one behind it? I just keep expecting it to be bigger, I think. That's my story. Which is probably why the bales we're using fill it so quickly. Now, our silage is not quite ready. It's at 98%. I just checked it. So, guaranteed by the next time we need it, it should be just fine. But for the moment, we're going to grab one bale of hay and one bale of silage from our handy-dandy bale section here. Alright. Let's have one square bale of hay. Boom. Lovely. Let's have one square bale straw, or silage. We don't have a lot of it, so it's a good thing that we did, you know, decide to get on with making some of our own. Here we can probably bring this a little better range. There we go. That should do. Okay. Oh. Well, that's not convenient. There's a hard wall around that side of the drop-off point. Well, there's quite a difference in size between the silage bale and the hay bale, isn't there? Wow. Alright, well. Let's hope that doesn't cause too much of an issue. And I still don't get why it's telling us it's TMR when we're not adding any mineral feed. But frankly, this mixer doesn't really give us the room to do that, as much as one might like to. Jeez. Doesn't exactly have a oh. Okay. There you go. Okay. A little bit of silage. It's a pretty nice day so far for an October 1st. Not bad. It shows it's cloudy, and it is, but yeah, still pretty bright. Which is nice. October days can be depressingly gray. At least in the part of the world I live in. Alright. There you go. Alright, let's see what you say it is. Now that entire bale won't disappear because this thing's full. But you can see, it says we have TMR. So, who am I to argue? Oh yeah, I kind of screwed that up, didn't I? Well, still room to go through. But that ain't convenient. I thought I'd be able to remove that bit of fence, which of course turned out to be, oh right, this goes the other way too. Good thing I remembered that. Get some doors open around here. Hello, little cowlings. Cowlets? Cowlets? Oh, well done. Hooked right around the light standard there. Alright, let's start whooshing it out, shall we? There we go, look at that. Yeah, see? And then it just drops the rest of the other bale in and still calls it TMR. It's not exactly a fussy machine, is it? That's like, 70% hay. Alright, that should do it. There we are, 18,000 liters of food. That'll keep them going for a bit. Doing well, producing slurry. No milk, obviously. They're a bit on the tiny side, but they've got everything else that they need. Yeah, I think if a mixer comes up on the circus of values, the sales page, we shall perhaps take advantage of it. There are some nice ones out there. Some that would take like 2 bales of each and a load of mineral. There we go. Okay. Watch your back there, Sparky. Oh boy. Whoop. Hey, bud, how you doing? Yeah, I know what a doggy. Do some belly rubs, some scritches behind the ear. Oh, you going to sleep now? Alrighty. I'll leave you alone. I will leave you alone and let you sleep. So I wonder if there's any decent new missions, contracts, whatever we'd like to label them as. Look out, buddy. Ooh, there's 10K we didn't know we needed. do these guys still have seeds? Obviously they'll have water, they're being auto-watered. There we go. Materials missing, so we need seed if we expect to produce any more of these. So, as we don't actively produce it, we'll have to buy some. Look at Spark. Where is my smaller trailer? Oh, there it is. Throw the brakes on, back her up. Okay. Yeah, the apple juice is a pretty good money maker, so it's worth dropping a couple of shekels onto the project for sure. Yeah, this is really annoying. Could I move the entire thing up? Not a lot, eh? Because I put that sheep pen down. Now, is this one seeds or is it something else? Eh. Seeds. There we go. Obviously, we'll have to fill it back up if we're going to keep using it for our seeders and such, but we're not going to be seeding anything for a month or two yet. And in that period of time, we should be able to do quite well. Oh, it's around back, I forgot. So, wiggle through. There we go. And probably suck it all up, wouldn't surprise me. Alright. Still no mushrooms of either flavor. Oops, I kind of blocked that off. Let's sneak out through here. And there we go. So maybe put that one across from that one, like over here-ish. Might be the thing I want to do here. I'll have to move all the gear, but I don't mind. Because, yeah, that's not going to work having that end bit closed up. We're, you know, 15 minutes in and I've already needed to use it twice. Come on, Sparky, you're just being annoying now, dude. What a little brat. What a little brat. That's not gonna work. There we go. And dump them out. Alright, that should keep them humming along. That was a French joke, by the way. Good one. Alright. So... Okay. Shift to B. And... yeah. Did I just pick the wrong one? Oh, for... yeah. No, okay. No. Okay, so... maybe I could move it over a bit. And then let's spin, oops, it's not what I meant to do. Spin it around. Pop the other one there. Alright. Okay, now, didn't quite get the mower lined up perhaps, but the rest of it pretty good. Then again, that mower barely fits in here, so. Ooh, didn't quite judge that one, did I? Come on, there you go. Now you can turn. Perfect. Got our little stompy bit. The squisher. Ooh, those aren't exactly parallel, are they? Huh. Yeah. Looks like it at this angle, though. Oh yeah, there, now you can see it. Yeah, go away. Okay. Now. Is that the right way around or what? Now I can't tell which side's up. I think so. Yeah, okay. But there, that's pretty much parallel, so. There we go. Let's try that. That's a little better. A little better. I think probably what I'm going to do actually is move that mower to one of the wider bays and drag whatever's in it over to here. Because it's kind of a pain in the butt. I can't leave the thing attached either, eh? Oh, you're already full. Dang it. I was hoping to use up that bag of seeds that's sitting there. But, not with this one. That's good. Drop it off. Alright, let's go find a suitable spot for the mower. I think, those ones are really wide, aren't they? Those are as well, but I think what we're gonna do, yeah, let's just grab this one. Okay. Hopefully I'll be able to get it out of here. Barely, but we managed. Whoa. Huh. You're really out and about there today, aren't you, Sparky? Wasn't sure those rear wheels, the way they stick out in certain driving directions, I wasn't sure we'd get it around that post, but luckily they did the right wiggle at the right time and out they came. So, alrighty, this should fit in here, not a problem. Perfect. Much better. Much, much, much better. Alright. It's coming along, Walter. It's coming along. What I should really do, there's no reason for that to be lined up with that. There's all that backspace. So I think what we're going to do is pop this guy, yes. Okay. Grab him back, but we're going to set him back here a ways. And we're also going to turn it around. There we go. Okay, where exactly is that thing? Okay, it's over a little bit. I don't want that too far back. That should do. just to give me more room to actually maneuver things in and out. That's better. That's much better. That still leaves that clear. Yeah, I do like that. Alrighty. And we don't have to drive right into the other shed now. Well, I mean, I did there because all the stuff's still sticking out, but once we get it tucked in, it'll be fine. Absolutely fine. Okay. I also don't really think that's where that should go. It should go over with the little stuff in that other shed. Okay. Now that I know that that other seeder's full, we're going to grab up the rest of this one. We'll just throw it back in the silo. It's not much, but better there than just sitting in some half-empty bag in the rain. And there we go. In you get. Oops, I must have pulled past it. I did. There we go. In you get. Nice. And then we'll tuck this guy in there. It's a nice skinny little perch for him. Perfect size for it. we go. Alright. Very, very nice. So we got our cows fed. How are you guys doing? You're fine. Oh, your meadow is now registered. Or was it the other ones whose meadow wouldn't register? Well, I think you've eaten almost all of it, but okay. It's registering as 52 liters of grass available. Yeah, that's not heartening. Okay, this is much better. I can get through here now. Our roads are opened back up. Awesome. Alright, and this isn't going to interfere. I can still get in and out of these silos pretty easy. So, perfect. Perfect. What do you think of that, Walter? Pretty snafty, huh? Alright. Let's cash in our bottles. A lot of empties there, Walter. Getting worried about you, boy. Ka-ching. Deek, deek, deek. Wee, poof, crap. Ow, 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 ow. Shut up, Walter. Oh. I was gonna leave a mark on the tree. Alright. Boy, I tell you, I don't know how we're gonna get through the winter without me putting some kind of a facility down for firewood or something. Just have an itch to cut down trees. Now, fight it for now. Alright, so how are you doing now that we've kind of made it through most of the day? You are 100%. Oh, so we can actually open the silo. Neat, but what are we going to do with that stuff? I don't really have any way to store silage, as it were. Don't know that there even is such a thing. I suppose one could have a look. Silos here. Manure pits, bales, pallets, poop, veggies, manure, fodder, dryer. Vegetable? Oh, store your forage, dry your grass into hay. I see. I see. So it's just a little hay dryer. Nice. Okay. Yeah, we know what silos are for. No, I mean, I don't know, maybe, normal ones would just do the job. Let's say I just wanted a good, cheap, standard grade silo. What am I looking at? 20K? Probably, eh? Only holds 75,000, but then again, we don't have a lot. So, let's try it, because we can always pick it back up. Oh, it's bigger than I thought. Bigger than I thought. You're kind of a useless space for the most part. Aren't you? Yeah, sure you are. I mean, as far as that goes, I suppose we could just put it right up against this. No, I don't like that as much. Let's go back here. Yeah, I think that's about my happy joy spot to do this in, so let's do that right there. That's not touching the tree, so that should be good. Boom. There we go. Now, we're going to need to bucket all that stuff out of there. I didn't plant that in the tree, did I? I don't think so. I don't think so. Ew, one branch. One branch. So. Thank you. Oh. Attaboy. Oh, come on. What the heck, man? Alright. Obviously, you're gonna be some kind of big pain in the butt, aren't you? So... There we go. Alright, well, if I ever do get that firewood thing that I want, we'll have our first piece of wood for it. Alright, nothing else poking through that silo? How about that one? No, that's pretty much over the roof, so I think we're good. That should do it. That should do it. So, let's come over here. Boom. Is that as much as I can open it up, or what? Yeah. Alright, well. Sad. Okay, so we need to transfer that from point A to point B. And as I don't feel like using a freaking shovel, I think we'll use a front loader. Today is all about taking care of the farm. Okay. We don't want that piece. Oh crap, it's buried behind there, eh? So we gotta grab the old baler, or the pallet fork. Okay. Well, that was well done. Nice job, species, you daft bugger. Get off of me. Alright. Well, let's see if it'll work. All right. And so, yes, I will. Thank you. Alright, so not under silos, because silo is just silo. How about extensions? Manure, water. Poop, 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 poop. No, must be put is actually an extension, as is that and that. Pretty sure all of these are in fact just straight up sheds, aren't they? I mean, we could do that. Just put a shed down and fill it. Vegetable and fodder dryers. Yeah, that's not what I want. Oh god, it's huge. Absolutely huge. I mean, that would work. We could just dump it inside one of these. Yeah, these are just houses, aren't they? Containers. That's an interesting thought. I don't want a buying station. Mineral cell silo. But it doesn't hold what I need. Fertilizers, seeds. This silo can be filled with different products. Different, huh? Oh, I don't see an actual tip, is there? Oh yeah, I guess you can tip right into the front. Well, let's try this guy. I didn't know I shut that off. Did it say how much it would hold? Because we got a fair bit of this stuff. Oh, that's not working. That's not working. We'll have to clean that up when we off that other tower. This silo can be filled with fertilizer. Oh, I don't want it from lime. Liquid fertilizer, and that's it, eh? Well, these are not the droids I seek. Well, I'll have a look on the hub and see if there's anything there. I don't think there's any other categories that would contain such a thing. I guess they figure you're sensible enough to just leave it the heck in the pit, you know. So we might just be that. And just out of curiosity, I don't have a mixer in here, do I? Nope. Alrighty. Yeah, it doesn't look like it, you know. I mean, other than putting an actual mixer down, and then we could dump the ingredients in there, and we wouldn't need that wagon anymore. I mean, we could always do that. And then we'd need mineral, straw, silage, and hay. It's certainly a more complete diet. Certainly is. So let's say I wanted to do that. Just kind of pop it in down here somewhere. Anywhere around the actual cow barn we can do it. Oh, there's a fence there, isn't there? Yeah, that's right. That's right. So perhaps this is still about the best spot. Now, it does that in the back, but it dumps there, so this would be good. Right like that. Sure. That's a better deal, I think. Let's just throw one quick bucket in it. Just barely lifts it high enough. There we go. Oh, she started spinning up. Alright. Now if I remember rightly, these things have a pretty big capacity too, so we should be able to slam a fair bunch of stuff in it. Alright. Well, there you go. And I think that's gonna do it for this episode. As I said, it was sort of all about getting some things done on the farm. You know, winter's coming. So, yeah. Cool. Cool. But yeah, I'm gonna let it go there. Do hope you enjoyed. If you did, you know what to do. Please hit that like button. Maybe consider subscribing if you haven't yet. Could use a lot of help there as well. But above all, take good care of each other and have yourselves a wonderful day. Ciao for now.